Start next week, however. And so parents send the kids back to school with the best intention of packing a healthy lunch, but it doesn't always happen that way.
Yeah, so our Marcy Jones is out shopping with a registered dietitian, our friend Jillian. She's at a local grocery store with what to do and what not to do when it comes to packing those lunches. Good morning again, Marcy.
That's right. Good morning, and we promised you a improved PB&J 2.0, if you will. And yes. Jillian, what are some of the keys to making our favorite, lunch sandwich just a little bit healthier?
Okay, so number one, you want to use whole wheat bread, whether that's either the slices or you want to use a tortilla. So whole wheat is the goal for the bread. Okay. Then for the actual peanut butter, you can do peanut butter, almond butter, but a lot of schools too, you have to be careful of nuts, right? There are no nuts allowed.
Nut-free zone, yeah.
Exactly. So you can do sun butter, which is from sunflower seeds. So you can also use that. Okay. And then a couple of my little tips that I love, I do this with my daughter, to get extra protein and healthy fats in, I actually sprinkle a little hemp seeds and chia seeds in there because it just gets mashed in with the peanut butter. They don't even know.
Doesn't even know.
Don't even know that it's in there. And then instead of using jelly or jam, I actually get like fresh fruit, cut it up into little slices like banana or strawberry and put it on there. So it has that sweetness of the fruit, but you're actually having something that has fiber and healthy natural sugars too.
Fantastic. Okay, so we know a lot of parents putting together lunches. It's really the easiest thing sometimes are the ones the first to go. Yes. So bars are big, but all bars not created equal. You have some tips when picking out, a good nutrition bar.
Yeah, so granola bars, protein bars, all that stuff, it's really tough. So my biggest tip is to first look at the front label, but really turn it to the back of the box and read the ingredients and nutrition. And again, a great tip is if you're not really sure, just take two boxes and compare. The biggest things you want to pay attention to are sugar and protein, I think, for bars. So low sugar, more protein. If you can get something that has less than 5 grams of sugar and, more than 5 grams of protein, that's a win. So that's what we're looking for, and less ingredients too. So the ones that have tons of ingredients in there, we really want to keep it as clean as possible.
Yes. And then quickly, we were just chatting about the juice aisle because that's another easy thing just to kind of throw in. But I mean, do they really need all that sugar? Because a lot of times they just pack it in.
It is tough. Again, this is one of those things, portion control. So if they want to have one every once in a while, it's okay. If you if you get a big jug of the juice, I recommend doing half juice, half water. Okay. So you're at least cutting back on the sugar a little bit. But yeah, it's pretty tough with these things. Sometimes they have a ton of sugar. So again, compare here to find the best option for you.
My mom used to give me fancy water. She would give me my water and then put a slice of lemon in it. I thought it was just the coolest thing ever.
Right? If you can do that fruit-infused water, that's great. And now they have cool little bottles that you do for you too, so you can do that.
Very cool. Now I know Anita and Ty, we wanted to save a little bit of time for Q&A. Do you have any questions for Jillian?
My question is, she was putting the celery in the grocery cart. Is a child really seriously going to eat the celery? Because it's very healthy.
She wants to know if the child is really going to eat the celery, and we were chatting off camera about varieties, the way that you serve it, right?
So yes, Anita, I have my own daughter, right? So I've done this before. The biggest thing is exposing them to it. So maybe the first time they won't eat it, but you can give it to them multiple different ways. So if you put a little thing for them to dip on it, or like the celery, if you put a little peanut butter and like the ants on the log with the raisins. My daughter will eat up carrots if they're cut up into little pieces. So try it different ways.
Whole carrots, no way.
Yeah,
and little pieces.
Little pieces is totally okay. So I think the dipping and then trying to prepare it in different ways and just keep exposing them.
Don't give up.
Don't give up. Exactly.
Keep tricking them.
They will eat a sandwich with the crust on, but the crust cut off, forget about it. So you just kind of have to figure out
what works, what doesn't.
The way that your kid will eat it.
Marcy, also, I think it's so cool.
So yeah, of course.
I think it's so cool that Claire Jones was a trendsetter with the fancy water.
I know. They're talking about fancy water and how my mom was a little bit of a trendsetter. I know. Just a lemon wedge, and I thought I was the coolest cat on the block.
And you still are.
Like, no one else knows how to do this. Yeah, thank you. That's why I turned out a winner.
Oh, all right. Thanks, Mars.
Great info. Thank you, ladies.
Thanks.